You're listening to The Breakfast Show with Ben and Liam. They're on your radio, and that's why you can't see them. So stay for a while, they're gonna make you smile. And whatever you do, don't touch that dial. You're feeling fine, waking up to the sunshine with Ben and Liam.
G'day there, podcaster, and welcome to this special edition podcast with Tones and I.
Tones and I, one of those artists we've always been lucky enough to have a bit of a relationship with. I'm not even sure how and why it started, because I don't think we ever actually interviewed her or had anything to do with her at Triple J. But
I believe that she listened when we were at Triple J, but that was when she was real deep in the busking. So I think she listened.
Yeah, like pre-Dance Monkey sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think from that there was always a little bit of a connection, and then she's been very good to us even since we've left, and always been very good with time, and asked us to do a few things for her, and we've done a few things with her as well. But
What?
Just 2 interviews. No. Remember, she asked us to host that event, and then it just didn't happen.
And
it was
didn't
like
happen.
a bushfire thing, but then it just didn't happen.
It was because of COVID. So there was the bushfires, and then to make up for the bushfires to raise money, she was going to throw this amazing basketball event,
Because she loves her basketball,
at a stadium, and then we were going to be the encore MCs for it, and then COVID
were we
came.
MCs and referees? Like, were we going to be the
that's
referees?
right. No, she wanted us to be the referees,
Which is I don't actually know the rules of basketball, so
which would be crazy.
that would be pretty hard, especially
she's
if
gonna
people
have,
like Liz
proper
Cambridge
play.
and stuff. Yeah, you'd be freaking out. Yeah,
that would have been pretty funny.
It would have been great, but it didn't happen. But anyway, we had a good yarn with her because exciting, she's engaged. Good morning, Tones and I.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Yeah, we're very good. First of all, congratulations, because you got engaged recently. That's very exciting.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm engaged. That's really crazy.
How did he pop the question?
We were in the US, and he actually, while I was sleeping one night, got a tattoo that said, "Will you marry me?" on his leg.
No,
and then we got back to
are you
Australia.
serious?
2 weeks later in Australia, I got back from the pub with Tuzzy, and he's like, "Let's go down to the studio." So I was in the studio, and he's like, "Press play, there's a recording," and it was like him talking, saying, "I love you" and everything. And then I turned around and he was on one knee with the tattoo and a ring.
Oh my God.
And he was like, "I had to do it tonight. I just cannot wear pants to bed anymore. It's so hot."
Yeah, true. That's it. I'm a jock guy for sure, and I feel like I'd find it pretty hard to be committing, especially in this heat at the moment.
Tones and I are joining us this morning, and you are busking around Australia like the good old days, Tones. How's it all been going?
Yeah, it's been awesome. So I pretty much decided that I wanted to open up a bit more to people about who I was. Last year, I was filming a documentary, and I just said, I don't want to do this anymore, and I really don't like cameras and stuff. This year, I said, I'm going to do it my way. I want to get my best friends in a van and show them where I bust, take them around and busk around Australia, and have it more as a communal group thing. And I'm going around to, iconic legends' houses in Australia, like Mackie Gorn, Dopey Monk, Lime Cordial, and I want to know if you guys want to get involved. We're coming to Adelaide this week, and what we're doing is, just to lighten it up, my favourite things are music and basketball. So we are going to busk in Adelaide City. It's free. You just come down, however you feel comfortable. It's going to be an open air, big space. But what we're going to do is, if you two, we have 1 minute on the clock, and you have 1 minute to get as many shots in as you can.
Do we shoot?
We have a big tally board.
Do we shoot as in a team or individually?
See, you can decide. We'll give you 2 tries. We did it with Carl Stefanovic the other week.
Yeah.
And we were standing so far back, and I said, if you get this in, you can start on 10. And he got it in. So he's on 17.
What?
But really he got 18, but one massive shot. Sophie Monk's on 9, which is awesome.
Good.
Maxie Gorn's on 4. To be fair, he was the first one that did it, and we didn't give him a second try. So we might have
Right. So Gorn has a bit of a
hadn't got his
spangly
eye
arm on
in.
him.
Yeah.
I will warn you, Tones, we both go pretty hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Like, it's been said before, I'm pretty lethal from the elbow. a real triple-double threat, you know what I'm saying? And Ben is cold, so
Yeah.
when Ben puts them trainers on, whew, he drains them from downtown. I think we'll hit the 20s.
I think, look, it's safe to say we'll either be we'll be at one end of the board, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, if we beat Max Gorn, you're better at Max Gorn at something. Like, if you get more than 4, that's great. Well, we would love to come and shoot some hoops with your Tones. And where can everyone see you this week?
What we will do is we'll disclose the place
Yep.
24 hours before. but the actual day will be disclosed in the next 24 hours.
Okay, so keep an eye across the Tones and I socials for that.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a bit erratic, but it works.
And last question before we let you go, because you are busking, are you putting a hat out and people are putting money in or nah?
Oh, no money.
I was going to say, it is funny thinking, like, because I like the idea of the other buskers in Rundle Mall and the queen of, the person internationally recognised as the one who went from busking to, like, the biggest thing on earth is just coming in, setting up next to you. They're going, God damn. Well, we cannot wait to see that performance. And, obviously it's all going to be done COVID safe. But if people are keen to come down to Rundle Mall, they just have to keep their eyes across your socials. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And we look forward to draining them hoops.
Thanks, legends. Can't wait.
That's the end of our chat with Tones and I. Looking forward to that little basketball thing later on in the week. Obviously, we're both very bad. I mean, I was talking up a big game there, but
Yeah.
I
feel like, most sports, I'm not like great at them, but I can always kind of take to them. But basketball, I've always just found hard. Like I'm not natural at throwing the ball through the hoop.
especially you want to get your eye in. You want to get your eye in for sure. But as you're saying, some people like double up, other people just do it by themselves. Like, what do you want? Ideally, we'll have two people feeding us balls from either side,
and we've got two balls going at
and
once.
there's sort of you shoot, I shoot, you shoot, I shoot.
We have to get a rhythm, because if we don't get a rhythm,
then we start knocking each other's balls out.
Exactly
of the way.
right.
Yeah. And we don't want people to see us knocking each other's balls.
Nah.
It happens.
No, that video's out there.
Yeah, but we don't want Tones and I to see that.
No,
so,
not at all.
Look forward to that later in the week.
See you, podcaster.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.